Let's talk about a side hustle that isn't talked about enough, but can be both fulfilling and financially rewarding. If you're in the caregiving field or have a passion for helping others, this is for you. Becoming a supportive roommate or offering respite care might be the opportunity you've been looking for. So, what exactly is a supportive roommate? Well, a supportive roommate is someone who lives with an individual needing daily support, which can range from anything like checking in by text, making sure that they're okay, helping them stay on track with routines, to supporting them with personal care, and basically just helping them with day-to-day needs. And this is because some roommates may need a bit more help, while others are almost or completely independent. Now, some people may confuse a supportive roommate with a nurse, but no, it's not the same thing. You are not a nurse, you are a support system, a companion. And with the right fit, it can feel more like co living with a purpose and not just caregiving. What about respite care? What exactly is respite care? Well, respite care is a short term support, usually when the full time caregiver or supportive roommate needs a break. Now, that might mean a client coming to stay at your place for a weekend or during the week, depending on the needs of the supportive roommate. And of course, if that works for you as a support, as a respite worker, it can also mean that you go to the client's house, supportive roommate house, and spend the time there with your client. Now, this arrangement is temporary but very essential because it gives the supportive roommate a break, as well as giving the client a break from the supportive roommate. Most supportive roommates get 2 respite weekends per month, but it varies. There are sometimes respite may get their clients during the week, so it just depends on the needs and availability of the respite worker, and as well as the supportive roommate and the client, of course. If you're not into long-term living arrangements, then a respite might be a better fit for you, for your lifestyle, because there's more commitment that comes with a supportive roommate. Either way, they have to be a good fit for it to work. So, how do you find a good fit? Well, you need to get someone who has the same or almost the same interests as you. If you're an outdoorsy person, on the go person, someone who's always up and about, then you want a client who's comfortable spending time alone when you're out, or a client who wants to come out or participate in those activities with you. However, if you're someone who likes to stay at home, it helps to have someone with similar interests, someone that will spend time watching TV, baking, gardening, and anything that you can do at the comfort of your home. Getting a good fit is very, very important, because when the fit is wrong, it shows. It does show, and you likely end up starting all over. When it's right, it's very peaceful and purposeful, and the supportive roommate may end up becoming part of your family. I know a few people who've had supportive roommates for over 5-10 years, and they have like really good relations, so that connection is very important. If you're wondering what the process is and what to expect, keep listening. When you submit your application to an agency and they feel like you meet the criteria of what they're looking for, it usually starts with an visit from them. They will come to your home for inspection. And of course, this is after you've gone through the interview process, just like you would any other employment out there. So they will inspect your home, and if everything looks good, you'll then be introduced to the client. This will be something simple like a meeting over coffee or lunch or dinner. And then if both you and the client, feel comfortable with each other, they will set another meeting. And this might be, like spending the day with a client, or doing some sort of activities. After that, it will be like a respite weekend. So the client will come to your place on a Friday and then leave on a Sunday. One thing to note, though, is not all placements follow the same step-by-step process like I just mentioned. Sometimes it's urgent and a client might move in right away without all that meet and greet. So flexibility helps in this case. If by now you're wondering how much they pay for a supportive roommate, well, it depends on the needs of the client. But the pay ranges from I would say 2,500 to about 6,000 or more per month, depending on the complexity of the client. And that's before adding respite income or even room and board, which depending on your location, how many rooms you're offering the client. Most people charge about $700 to $800, but I've seen people who charge up to $1,300. So it all depends on the client and of course their needs. Now, compared to a traditional renting, this option often comes with more meaning and purpose, and it does pay the bill with a little bit extra. To be successful in this role, here is what you need to know. Be patient. Not every day will be easy. 2. Choose clients that align with your lifestyle. It's very important. 3. Ask questions during the match process. Very, very important. And 4. Don't be afraid to say no if it does not feel right. If you're looking for a side hustle that fits your values, supportive roommate and respite care might be your thing. I'm learning out loud and sharing everything that works. Subscribe for more honest tips about money, mindset, and making life work. Until next time, bye, Unfolders.